I was 14 when my dad promised we'd never move again. What's the biggest promise your parents broke? This is our forever home, he said, hanging our family photo on the wall. After 6 moves in 8 years, I finally believed him. I started high school that fall, and for the first time, I made real friends. Not the see you when I visit kind, but the come over after school kind. I joined the debate team, got cast in the school musical. Mom planted a garden. Dad joined a softball league. It felt like a beginning. Then came the company dinner. Dad's boss pulled me aside and said, "Your father's being promoted. You must be proud." My stomach dropped. "Where's the new position?" I asked. "Chicago," he beamed. We lived in Phoenix. That night, I overheard them arguing. "You promised her," Mom said. "We promised her," Dad corrected. "It's just one more move. The last one." When they told me, Dad had a PowerPoint presentation ready. Better schools, higher salary, company paid moving expenses. And he added, sliding a brochure across the table, "The house has a pool." I didn't speak to him for 3 days. My friends threw me a goodbye party. My debate coach gave me her email. "You could go to nationals next year," she said. I nodded, knowing I'd never compete with that team again. The night before we left, I watched Mom watering her half-grown tomatoes. "Someone else will enjoy them," she said, voice cracking. Chicago was cold. The new house felt empty. At school, everyone already had their friend groups. I ate lunch alone, texting my Phoenix friends, who responded less and less as the weeks passed. Dad worked longer hours. "The promotion comes with more responsibility," he explained. Mom took a part-time job at a florist to help with the higher cost of living. Eventually, I made one friend, Zoe. She introduced me to her theater group, and I got a small role in the fall play. Things were starting to look up. Then came career day. Dad was supposed to speak. I saved him a seat. He never showed. "Emergency meeting with the CEO," he said that night, handing me Chinese takeout. "I'll make it up to you," he promised. 2 weeks later, he missed my performance for a business dinner. In December, I overheard him on the phone. It would only be for 2 years, 3 max. The London office needs someone who understands the American market. My heart dropped. I burst into his office. "We're not moving to London," I said, shaking. He looked guilty. "It's just an opportunity I'm considering. Nothing's decided." But I'd seen this pattern before. The consideration, the decision, the PowerPoint, the move. That night, I called my grandma in Arizona. "Can I live with you?" I asked. "Is everything okay?" she said. I told her everything. Then I wrote a letter to my parents. I laid out every broken promise, every missed event, every just one more time. I ended with, "I'm staying in the United States, with or without you." At dinner, Mom cried. Dad defended himself. "These opportunities are for our family," he said, "so we can give you the best life." "The best life," I replied, "was the one where you kept your promise." The argument lasted for weeks. Dad eventually turned down London, for now, but I knew what that meant. On my 16th birthday, instead of the car they had promised, my parents gave me a passport. "Just in case," Dad said. I secretly applied to a boarding school in Arizona. Got in with a scholarship. When I showed them the acceptance letter, Dad looked betrayed. "You'd leave your family?" he asked. "You taught me how," I said. That fall, I moved back to Arizona. I live with Grandma and stay on weekends. Mom visits monthly. Dad calls every Sunday, though we rarely talk more than 10 minutes. Last week, he called again. "They've offered me London," he said carefully. "We're considering it." I looked around at my room, my debate trophies, the friends whose faces hadn't changed in 2 years, the life I'd built. "That's nice," I said. "I hope you send postcards." Sometimes, the biggest broken promise isn't just the words. It's the life you thought you were going to have.